Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Tunis. So we just managed to kick the Portuguese mostly out of Africa. I still got one little colony here, and obviously they're holding here. And the lands they stole up there from Morocco. So we're going to have some rebellion issues probably, and some coring. We are, as a matter of fact, over our state limit, so we're not going to expand much for a while. We might go into Egypt, snag, like, ideally these 4 provinces here, Alexandria and these ones, just to cut off the Ottomans' expansion into this area, assuming they're willing to be friendly with me, which, considering the amount of trust we have with them, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. So that's the plan. We're moving an army over there from the Congo region to repress the natives that we're not repressing with our other army. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. I should check to see if I can go raiding again. I can. Always forget I can go raiding. It's too bad there isn't a way to set like an in-game alarm of, hey, you can go raiding again. Okay. Let's get some cash. I think we're gonna start plowing the cash either into... ideally, I kind of want to stick it in manufactories, but probably more into mosques and workshops. I think I got that right. Yeah. Churches become mosques when you're Muslims. There we go. Makes sense. We also should probably set this fleet, once we've upgraded it, to starting to privateer in the Castile trade node. That, or we should build a lot of shipyards to increase our naval force limit. That might also be a smart move. Okay, that's all we can do. Okay, back to port. We'll deal with that. Fetish zealots are going to revolt somewhere in my territory soon. Wherever that province is. Yeah. Okay. Repress these rebels if you would. It's not going to be perfect, but it should hopefully slow down some revolts. Yeah. Not really, but we're getting some good conversion now that we got control of the other area. Let's also embrace the Hausa culture there. They're a pretty large one. Hausa, probably. They are mostly Muslim already, so it just is going to increase our development a bit. Let's keep the coring going. So much coring to be done. Oh well, at least we have a very good monarch for admin power. The longer that goes on, the better. His heir isn't too shabby. It's a 10 monarch, so... a 10 heir, rather. Ottomans are attacking Crimea. Crimea has done a very good job this game. I mean, that's the largest AI one I've seen probably ever. So, kudos to them for that. That's impressive. We're lucky in some sense the Portuguese didn't try and convert Africa. These guys should, immediately start marching. Good. For Jene, that's a pretty major conversion, 17 development province, so sooner we get that, that'll help. We've got 45 to spend on admin there, and then probably a couple hundred down there if I really want to. Mainly I just threw those into the States because we needed to, because we're over our territory limit. So I should mothball my forts if I'm not using them. There we go. Actually, I'll leave this fort and this fort unmothballed because any rebels are likely to be in these regions. And this one, actually. Keep Benin under control. There we go. And our colony is working away. Good. I'd like to take these guys out, but I think going much further over my state limit would be very reckless. As it is, we're going to have to spend actually nothing, apparently. Odd. Huh. Weird. I thought we would have to spend stuff, but I guess I managed to land it exactly 22-22. I suppose I could go take out those Africans, actually. Probably worth it. Okay. Fabricate claim. Let's stick this other one on outraged countries, which is pretty much going to be Castile and Portugal. Castile's actually not able to join a coalition. Portugal, on the other hand, can, but won't. Aragon is reasonably indifferent to our expansion, as is people like France. Countries like Savoy don't care whatsoever, so that's always nice to see. Oh. Okay, that's another conversion done. All of a sudden we're starting to rapidly convert because of that lovely +3 conversion rate, plus the animal syncretism. And we're going to even be able to convert any non-Sunni Muslims very fast. Some of these are going to be outrageously expensive, like 11 to convert some places like Benin. In some ways, I should probably start to focus on the Catholic lands in like Sicily and Majorca, just to make sure I get those done, I guess. I don't know. I should probably use what money I have now to get some of these lands converted. We'll send one to converting lands up here, and then we'll work our way back. I'm actually gonna make that into. I'll make these into cores. That way I can actually convert them at a reasonable pace. There we go. That should make it go by. Yeah, 4. Okay. Thinking it's gonna be worth here saving the admin power and trying to get to the second admin idea for the cheaper core creation. Maybe. Would that be the smart move? I don't know. On the other hand, if I spend it now... Decisions. There's a lot of them to be made. Let's get a handful more shipyards going, though. I'll save like 100 or so gold in case of emergencies, essentially. We still got this plus 15 morale we can use if we need to. We don't control the Barbary coast yet, so we can't even get the event of Barbarossa, let alone Morocco. We got a chance to get claims on Venetia, of all things, which is interesting. Ottomans are looking... I've got to imagine stable by now. Yeah, the Ottomans are good. Can I afford to attack Sicily is the real question. You know what? I'm going to stop worrying about Africa for the time being. We'll worry about Aragon. Yes. Can I upgrade this fleet? No, I messed that up. Ugh, I keep messing these things up. Keep forgetting to upgrade my fleet sometimes. It's not like I do it a lot, but it's expensive building these fleets. Let's quick raid the knights and everybody. That should get us close to enough that we need. Upgrade. Oh, even better. We've got taxation. 5% cheaper core cost or tax farming. I need to do the tax farming. I like the cheaper core cost, and I gotta remember to keep using that, but 5% or 15% tax, which essentially means I have positive income versus a negative income. Probably always going to be worth doing the tax farming, to be honest. Okay, that should be, well, something in Africa converted. Let's work on another one. Yeah, I really should start manually picking which ones they do. Oh well. Upgrade you. Can we support any more ships yet? I don't think my dockyards have been made yet. Oh, they have. Okay, or at least one has. A couple galleys. We'll do a flagship here. We're going to do privateering efficiency. Trade power per ship and fleet. I don't know if that affects privateering. Oh, what the heck, I'll take that. And then we will do, we don't need blockade on siege particularly. Marines might be worth it, because we do have a bit of a naval empire right now. Now, we'll do fleet morale, because we are fighting Castile of all people. We'll do that. We'll also build another galley up here, because going over our naval force limit really doesn't hurt much. Our autonomy is down to 47%, which is reasonably good. At some point, we're going to get this royal decree, and then work our way towards I am the state is me. Essentially, or the state is me. Here, get the states. Then once we get the states, we'll be able to core most of Africa to some degree, even though we won't want to. So, oh, actually, turns out we will be going against the Mamelukes. Let's quickly say we want this land. Oof, that's a bit of an issue. They want roughly the same land we do. Okay, that might work. Okay, on to attacking the Mamelukes. The Ottomans snuck that through. It must have been the day they made peace. The peace expired, they're attacking. Anyhow, what are we looking at? 17,000 Mameluke troops. Yeah, we should be able to fight that. Ideally, the more land we occupy, the less the Ottomans get, so... Of course, on the other hand, we also have to worry about rebels. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, we're probably gonna have a couple revolts. Or maybe not, because we're actually still coring things. And it won't make much difference. We're still gonna have revolts. Okay. Okay, we'll let the Domini gain a little bit of strength here, because that's also going to solve some of these unrest issues. Yeah. Not completely, but a slight bit better. Okay, first island converted. Let's work our way up. 21 months. The Ottomans obviously are winning because they're smashing the AQ, which is typical. They are the target of a coalition of Russia and Hungary. Hungary is a joke. Russia, on the other hand, is a serious enemy, but I think they just got out of their times of trouble thing they always have going on. But without this land, Russia is weaker than expected, so... Free money. Ooh. I'm happy about that. Let's create 2U. That's a nice conversion done. We'll keep that up with another conversion. And we will definitely take, I think, the admin idea here. Oops. What do we got here? Legalism. We have almost 100% legalism anyway. So not really that big of an issue. Obviously, the more legalism we have, the better, but when you don't have... When you're not going to take a tech for a little while, it's not a big problem. We definitely want this level 15 mil tech. Right now our armies are weak. Let's put it that way. One less morale at this point in the game is a game breaker. Yeah, we're not going to accept the Mystic. Potential revolt from Tunisian peasants, which is a little frustrating. We want to be given Alexandria, ideally, so... As long as we occupy these provinces, the Ottomans can't really take anything else. Let's get that tech. Mercenary cost, not that we're going to be using mercenaries anytime soon. The Ottomans have just wiped out the Mamluk Navy, lovely. And we are going to occupy these provinces, nice. General died while marching, fair enough. Let's work on trying to get this coastline. I've seen the Ottomans jump when they really want this land, and it's annoying. New general, go to there. Do we want the Diplo? No, we want the Diplo tech for the settlers, actually. Colony is still nicely humming along. 500 gold is a nice addition to our coffers. Pour that immediately into taxes. Or rather, tax buildings. We should actually be able to build a larger fleet now. Yeah, we can build a much larger fleet. There we go. Hopefully once this is done, we'll have one of the larger fleets in the Mediterranean, and if we can call in England to any wars, we will definitely be able to take Sicily and stuff. Oh. Didn't want to do that. I just saw that I had enough admin power and said, oh, why am I not coring stuff? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh well, that's what happens. Okay, let's split here so I can get more war score. Oh, the Mamelukes are in a war versus... Oh, that's... Wait. They're in the war versus Yemen. Yemen's in the war. I always forget that Yemen exists. Look how big Yemen is. They pull that off. Also, the Timurids are still in existence. It's a very strange game. Need about 360 more admin power to get the 25% cheaper cores, which clearly we're going to need. And I have to send an army back to go deal with rebels. Great. Send this one. We can't really fight the Mamelukes that much anyway, so let the Ottomans handle that. We'll just siege everything. Don't want to do that yet. Okay. Love how we have 100% missionary here, but it's not actually taking over. Okay, that is... This should be Corsica and Sardinia converted, which means no one... England has claims on that, interestingly. I guess that is one of the English missions they get from their a little bit broken mission tree. But we have 10% favors with them, or 10 favors, so we should be able to call them into a war versus Aragon. We'll see, though. In the meantime, let's get our fleet together. Now that is looking like an actual fleet now. Combat ships and all. Slightly positive, almost got another reform. What more do we need? What more do we need is actually really easy to answer. We need the rest of the lands for Sons of Carthage. 13% of war score. Not exactly what I was looking for. I guess I'll send you this one to go siege. We've got to keep some war score going. Actually, we only have 4%. I thought I was Yemen there for a minute. By the way, if you guys have never played Yemen, by all means go play Yemen. It is a fun game. Especially protecting the secret achievement. Yemen doesn't look like it's a great country to play, but when you look at its ideas, infantry combat, institution spread, good produce, trade power, trade efficiency, prestige, manpower, merchants, you've got some pretty nice ideas. Let's get that tech going. There we go. Actually, we've got to upgrade our fleet again, which we can't do. That's awkward. Okay. Yeah, I guess we kind of wait now. I'll stay sieging, and then we will hopefully have something come out of this war. I really want 1 or 2 provinces at least. But unless Yemen pieces out, that's probably not going to happen. 42% occupation, though. They could piece out on us. Okay, that's a fort for us. 6%, yeah. The problem with the Ottomans, it's hard to get war score fighting on the same side as them. They do everything. They conquer, they occupy, they core. The only thing they really don't do is convert. And I don't think they went religious this game. They didn't actually do either. Wow. They're actually having trouble with religious rebels then. Or they should be. A little bit, yeah. Because they didn't go humanist. They're actually having religious issues. I thought the Ottomans were pretty much hard-coded to go humanist. Here's what I know about AI idea trees. Okay, that's actually better. 7% now. Yeah, Yemen just got driven out of the war. Not good for Yemen, considering they lost land, but good for us. Also, Yemen is doing some conversion, it looks like. A little bit. Not a lot, though. It's a problem. Yemen's always going to be unstable here without converting the Coptics. Might be able to get him as an ally, actually. Huh. Probably be a good idea. They're Sunni. They're reasonably large. They got good ideas, and it's unlikely the Ottomans are going to try and kill them. Corsica is converted. Nice. Time to work on these other islands over here, I think. Unless there's a better place to work. You know what? Let's work on... let's do Malta first. 7 gold a month. Actually, we might not be able to support that. Well, actually we can. Cool. Okay. Those guys have been converted. Let's start to narrow this down. Focus on the specific ones that need to be converted. Oh shoot, that's not where I want to send that one actually though. Not with 5 to 9 gold a month. 1 gold a month would be fine. Reformed infantry, that'll be helpful. Actually, we could have almost afforded the that person there. Reduced unrest, yes please. I've been wanting one of you for ages. We got nothing. Great, Ottomans. Thank you very much for nothing. Isn't it lovely? Give it a couple months, and then I think we can call the Ottomans into a war against Aragon. Unfortunately, England will not join. Okay, well, I can't do anything about that, really. Let's just get all our troops up here. We can't upgrade our fleet either, so we're going to have to suffer through that for a little bit. But this time around, we'll actually have an army, plus we'll have the Ottomans. So obviously it's going to have to be next episode for that, but getting it in position is probably a good move for us in general. I guess it's time to start expanding a bit into Asia, so we will hop, skip, and jump our way over to there. At some point we're going to have to convert this province. Royal marriage with the Ottomans. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And that should be it for this episode. We've got the admin ideas, so all these cores have become cheaper. And I think that's a good stopping point. So next episode we will probably attack... or we're going to definitely attack Aragon. Hopefully we can beat Aragon. If we can beat Aragon, that gives us Sicily and maybe even a little of Naples, hopefully. So I'll see you guys all then. Bye for now.